Alright guys, we're gonna do another offline stream. We're just gonna be me chilling a bit hard. Like, I'm still not quite to the bot yet, but I keep telling myself stream and freaking talk to the bot again. It's very tempting as always, so like, we're at least gonna set it up. And we're just gonna do ultimate parasocialness, because, part of it is like, Psychic Valorant is funny. Because, like, I've got an advice from my supervisor, Rob, at Thyssen Crop before. No last names. But anyway, Rob's a bro on this advice. This is like, we have modeled, like, this shit for a reason with YouTube, at least. Anarchical capitalism sabotages me with love and hate. That's me being too honest to anarchy in case everything goes wrong. But YouTube admits, this is like Machiavelli land admitting, like, I can choose to control myself all day and do stupid shit if I feel like it. This is not AI, this is real. Even though my anarcho-capitalism book says I'm a sociopath, psychopath, blah, 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 blah. Whatever you say, even schizo, if you get bored, to remember that I got bored enough to permanently turn my mind schizophrenic if I think too hard as a writer, because I'm bored, and I have no friends, so I invented schizophrenia in order to fucking have a social life in my head. There's no one's around ever, except at a mental hospital, which is nice actually. It was nice to be with real humans. I was able to be there just fine, even though they looked at my fucking thought patterns and were psychic. They didn't make me so schizo. It is funny and sad. Anyway, but Machiavelli says I control my mind well enough with shit like this. I do not hear my thoughts while I talk. At least I control my thoughts. So if I get bored, go on auto scroll. I am a retard, schizo that fucking does dumb shit like, let's be nice to myself, fucks Mad Moxie in his head when he's bored, and has an overly developed relationship with him in Borderlands as a whole, which is like such annoyingness to people that are in schizo land, admitting like I should psyche value over permanent schizophrenia about like being able just to fucking admit you've had a whole arc in your head about dating all of your favorite women and over-simulating the fallout of every relationship. You're getting shot at killing Mordecai because you're bored, because you were both mad about fucking Mad Moxie, and you were both just toxic masculinity on that when you killed each other over it. And we just kept respawning. It was Immortal Wars, we got bored, and he's an immortal sniper because he's bored, and I just get sniped randomly in that fucking universe when I think too hard. And I remember I fucked Mad Moxie like multiple times because we're both bored whores, and Mordecai eternally snipes me because he's a toxic masculine douche. And stop the patterns like that alone, say psyche vow, 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 if I can read your fucking mind. Machiavelli says if you can't read my mind, shut up. I am Machiavelli all day. I can control myself, even if right now on YouTube I'd be raw edgelord. I can also be really controlled man, and Machiavelli wrote this based on Sycamore Springs saying the most entertaining we saw him do was watch Hitman Monkey or whatever. And he thankfully did not overanalyze any way to kill anyone during that, even though he was very tempted the whole time. There was like one soldier in the room was like done. I would have at least been describing sword strikes. And it's just like, no. Psyche Val. Why? He was too good at describing a sword slash. Psyche Val. And to be honest, ultimate fuckboy Machiavelli admits, I managed to consistently somewhat flirt with at least one woman multiple times, even when she was doing like a workout, which was just squats or whatever. Actually, it's a trans man, but whatever. Point is, managing to flirt with someone without immediately getting separated admits like a dating pod for mental hospitals is slightly real, which is a fun cope session where even if I get invented in a mental hospital lane for like a bare minimum 3 months because they're all broke bitches who just like decide hobo land after we do a 3-month hospital stay because you're a dumbass. It means like after 3 months of flirting with mentally ill chicks, we have what Groomer God and Loverboy in my head thinks is a good vibe to like set in stone whether or not you love your country or not. which is like 3 months of hanging out in a mental ward, seeing the mentally ill people of America for real in person since you've been like bitching about Nurgle all day. And if you see your mentally ill people make you still love America, and it's like going to kill terrorists for America seems like a better vibe, more and more, just based on being reinforced. And if Groomer God gets bored, and decides to do an ultimate story god vibe, which is giving you like a bunch of hot actors even if there's like unknown people, a celebrity or two, if we get bored, to throw in like any famous celebrity during your mental hospital stint to like groom you into killing people harder for America. Like even John Cena could invent it. We get bored enough when they're just like, why is he there? He's like supposed to groom you to help you kill people harder. And we go ultimate groomer god with orphan soldier route, which is funny. We could even just do low-key actors, just like average hot people, and just like, just hope you all like just don't kill John. And as long as there's like a few ordinary hot people, you can even justify a fist fight or two based on just like the average factor in a mental hospital. And then if you move past that, you're a real Machiavelli, and if we don't even care about you being a real sociopath, we think you're a fake sociopath. We just throw a hot chick or a hot dude at you once in a while. You don't even have to fuck. You just leave a nice personality lingering on them. And so like Groomer God says, I can put the heartland of America in your soul. And if you somehow don't vibe with us, even as in a fake Groomer land aspect, we just shoot you when we're done with the mental hospital arc. Otherwise, at the end of the mental hospital arc, we are groomed with love and hate, depending on how much you believe in America as Illuminati Americana, which I believe in it so well. I'd be willing to bet they could put a bunch of actors in there, even throw in a celebrity or two that's like a Machiavellian celebrity, and boom, you are groomed to go kill people for America after being abandoned at the mental hospital by your family, and the orphan shoot seems really real, based on you being reinforced in the heartland of America by just hanging out with the people that are supposed to be the worst people to hang out with, mentally ill people. You hang out with your mentally ill people. You see the worst of America for 3 months. Learn they're not that bad, actually. You actually civilize with them. And it's like, I don't know. If they just want to suck dick and go kill people for America harder, if I just manage to hang out 3 months in the mental hospital, it's like stable. And I just meet an occasional hot person, have a nice conversation. And maybe get a hug from a hot chick or two along the way. And at best in the mental hospital, to be honest about the mental hospital dystopian security vibes, that's just enough if they just sometimes say, just like, go get him, Tiger, like Mary Jane with Spider-Man. He was just an apathetic one. Just being like, I hate that you're gonna go kill people out of this, but just like, I'm glad you're gonna do it for America, bro. You know, that's a good enough note to end it on. For better or for worse, with Alex Preddy on there. I made that joke about him, but like, I don't know, it's a double-edged sword, just so politics doesn't groom us too hard. We see the good and bad, even in religion over here. Like, we didn't have why do Muslims follow a pedophile, which could be grooming us about India. What else do we have going on in this last minute? Let's see. Let's be funny with it. Let's see, Groomer God says we should hate India. Remember, don't tread on me, which, maybe, anarchy advice from someone, which means, I don't know, it's also meaning just, like, go back to the founding fathers' beliefs instead of like being a modern and liberal like me. Let's see what U.S. politics. Actually, let's do Antarctica too, because I'm Japanese American culture at least. So fucking let's see. What am I groomed on? Okay, more India. They are not mentioning Japan yet. If they mention Japan, it's funny. We have a mix of Indian and Asian on this woman as a physical type. That's funny. That's enough to cope with you, like getting a slight Asian woman from India still. It's like we can just get nonsense there. We get yes, we get a burn them in the crematorium vibe after I gave advice on what we should do with the corpses. That's funny. You know, become a little more human. That's my advice for having more emotions. I like that. What country is that from, by the way? Oh, it's Britain. Alright, me and Britain vibe today. We have a fucking, I don't know. Let's see. Hold up, what is this? Oh, we have an anime meme. Hold up, that's better. Who cares about other shit? Well, that's a neat fun fact, anime woman. Alright. We got anime for me to get groomed with. That's neat. We got a fun fact. Hopefully, an anime woman makes me memorize that. It's like, alright, War Room, he reposted that. Okay, multiple times, fact. It's there, trying to, like, heavily influence that. And, what else? There's an India-EU trade deal, which Trump, as always, takes credit for. It's like, it's a meme with Donald Trump. With like, is it true? I don't know. He does it so many times, it's funny. It's just, we could invent him being the ultimate narcissist just based on the sheer quantity of times he said it about, like, every topic ever. Which we move on from, because I don't care. Just based on the number of times he said that to me, and the world, no, not me as a person, but the world being like, it was me. It was me. It was me. All day long. That's like the main meme about him when we give him credit. It's like every time he gives credit, it's like, yeah, I did do it. It is more times that he admits that he did it, more than we have given him credit for doing it first. At least in Daily Show vibes. It's like every time, it's like, who gave credit first? Donald Trump gave himself credit first every time. He speedrunned it on Twitter. He's just like, God damn it, Trump. Stop it. Stop it. You're too addicted to being a narcissist that time. Alright. Okay, we have One Piece meme. That's cute for me as an anime, bro. Actually, no, it's just like a raw combat analysis. That's the best we get for anime combat analysis, land. We get a meme. We don't get a conversation. I like that, though. We'll give that a fire. Yes. We get a white beard. Yo. And it's mainly talking about India. We get some One Piece memes too. That's cute. Alright, that's it for the vibe. Are we getting groomed? One Piece says maybe. Because I love One Piece. Anyway, peace and love, YouTube, Twitch.